He knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Turn that motherfucker on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
Nuclear detonators are set to explode,
What?
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
What? Let's get straight into it, man. Y'all know exactly what time it is. What's YouTube, Jared Life, and today we're back with another gaming video, man. By the title, y'all can tell exactly what it is. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. It's looking like a slapper, y'all, and I've never played this game before, but I saw a trailer on it and it looked really, really good. Basically, hold on, let's read an intro of it. Matter of fact, The Stanley Parable is a first-person exploration game. You will play as Stanley and you will not play as Stanley. You will follow a story, you will not follow a story. Huh? You have a choice, you will not have a choice. The game will end, the game will never end. So, I have no clue what we're about to get into, guys, but I do know that you can make some decisions in this. That's kind of why I wanted to play it. And without further ado, before we get into it, make sure you guys like the stream, subscribe to the channel, follow me on IG, Twitch, and Snap at the bottom of the screen, and let's get straight into the Stanley Parable.
We made 88 plays, I be excited when I'm trapping. Who see what?
Stuffed animal and stuffed bunny.
I'm talking from the
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Okay.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Jeez.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, Stanley
And then
was happy.
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Yeah.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. We gotta use controller anyways, y'all. Still recording, still recording. Yeah, everything looks clean. Alright, let's get into it. He decided to get up and step out of the office. Okay. 429. 42. Alright. Looks
All of
pretty
his
clean.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Crouch is that button. Okay. We're getting everything together real quick, y'all. He decided to go to the meeting room. Okay. I guess I'm gonna just follow these open doors, right? Yeah.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor
Alright.
did it advance the story in any way.
Alright. Don't do that to me, bro. I just wanted to see if there was anything over here, alright, bro? This game's giving me some type of... I don't know.
When Stanley came to a set
Hey,
of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Huh. Actually, I'm gonna do the left one anyways. I wanted to do left. I wish he said right, but alright. It's all good. Now he's not giving me any more narrations. And we're on our own. Alrighty. How do I run? Can I run? There's no run button? Alrighty. Keep it going. Oh, this is the meeting room. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. What the f? Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Okay. I'm not even the one that's clicking that, y'all. It's giving me chills. Number of slides on this slide. Slides, charts, and slides. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict. This isn't making any sense, y'all. Okay. Okay. Stop. The boss appreciation. Circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Why did we hire you? Remember, it takes two people to start a fight. Alright, y'all, I'm out of here. Fuck. Oh! What's in here?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, shut up, nigga. There's something in here for me. Let's see. There's gotta be something in here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Shut up.
No reason to still be here.
Shut up, narrator. You're not the boss of me, sir.
Few moments later.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Is that how you feel, bro? Tell me how you really feel, narrator.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Around doing nothing?
Do something about it.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I am too, but this seems like a good way to go, because you seem pretty angry.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. It didn't even occur to me, because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story.
No, you gotta tell me that.
Ever. I never would have thought to mention. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
It's my favorite. Alright, y'all, I think we're gonna get out of here. I'm wasting time.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid.
What?
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
What?
That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What? How dare you say that about me?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on.
I do not do drugs at all, sir.
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Okay,
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I think I'm gonna finally step out, y'all. Yeah. Let's go.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm going downstairs, bro. F you. Let's see what's going on down here, y'all. That's probably nothing for me. Damn, what's down here?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
No.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Hey, yo!
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Coffee nut.
He imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield. And it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me.
Get out of my head.
How it's describing my thoughts.
Shut up.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Can we move this out the way?
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Okay.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
Okay.
The press of the mattress on his back.
Mm-hmm.
The fresh air of a world outside this one.
Yeah.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Okay.
Let me go back to my job.
Let me continue
pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
Mm-hmm.
I want my apartment and my wife
I have
and
a
my
wife?
job All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am
I should have went
okay.
upstairs, guys. What the f? I'm still here.
Stanley began screaming. Please,
Oh,
someone
shit.
wake me up. My name is Stanley.
Oh.
I have a boss. I have an office.
Yo.
I am real. Please, just
Yo.
someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must
Oh my
be.
God.
Can anyone hear my voice?
I gotta overload.
Who am I? Who am
Ah!
I?
Yo.
This is the story of a woman named Mary.
That just threw me off a
Mariella
little
woke
bit,
up
y'all.
on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body
Wait.
of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
I'm so confused,
I
guys.
know what is real and what isn't.
isn't?
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Okay.
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career.
I wonder
and
what
by
job.
extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Damn, my boy Stanley died. Never ends. Okay, so that was the bad ending. I hate Mondays. All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wow, guys, they really restarted my game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I sure
Perhaps he
did.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nope. I just didn't want to go to my boss. I'm in the meeting room. Yo, this is crazy.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
All right, let's get out of here, guys.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, it's incredible, huh? Oh, we need a key card. Okay. Yo, this game is crazy. I'm loving it though. The graphics are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Loading dock B. I'm not sure what that means, but we're gonna get up out of here, y'all.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
No, shut up, bro.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Shut up.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
What are you trying to? You
This
threatening
is
me?
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What do you mean by that? What does he mean by that, y'all? I don't know. This game is so confusing. Alright, let's keep it pushing. Oh god damn! Oh! Shit!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can... Oh, no,
Yeah,
you
shut
can't.
up.
Did you just unplug the phone?
I showed the
It wasn't
did.
supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
'Cause I'm a
you
goat.
actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't
What are you talking
believe
about?
it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
No. I'm Stanley. What do you
I
mean?
can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
'Cause I don't like
or did
you.
you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
No.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real
Yo,
person.
is he really
But if
putting me
used
in a...
incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense. Choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Okay.
Excellent.
I'm supposed to be
Making
having a
choices
back,
on a
sack, and
regular
crack.
basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside.
Wow.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Wow, guys.
Ah, welcome back. You
What
may
the
have noticed
hell?
that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
They're about to put me back into the room. I'm so confused, guys. They just put the gate. This game is wow. I wish I could have opened that. Okay, we'll go back on the moving platform, I guess.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. Her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
There's gotta be some type of... Alright. Key card has to be somewhere. Is he making me really go all the way back?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
No. I knew it, y'all. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can't get through right here. Huh. I'm trying to do everything but what he's telling me to do. Okay, we made it to the meeting. Oh,
it's ruined.
shit.
I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
Okay.
Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
You better not, bro. You better not shut the game down. Hey, yo! Run. No way. He ain't really shut the game down, did he, bro? What the f***? Yo!
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever.
I am
now
clever.
Look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Hey, f*** you.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
What the...
Exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
They want me to follow the rules, guys. I guess we'll follow it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
They closed the downstairs on me, y'all. Okay. Yeah, this game is crazy. This is my boss's office.
Stepping
Wow.
inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
Now, how did he see
Nightshark
that?
115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 152.
Boy, if you don't.
Night Shark 152.
Shut your.
Night Shark 152.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Stanley spoke the code.
Oh,
Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115. Hey,
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
yes.
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
What do you think I'm doing?
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
What?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he
Yo.
entered the door on his left.
What the?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The
I need
end?
you to walk through the door.
No way this is over already, bro.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Yo, no
Stanley,
way I
this is
just...
important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
Yo, this can't be the end of the game, yo. I've only been playing for 37 minutes.
I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay.
It's like I'm in third person.
It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Is that the end of... What? So that was the end of another one? I'm so confused.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
This isn't making... Y'all, if anybody knows anything about any of this game, bro, like, and you can give me a few pointers, please let me know down below in the comments, because what? I'm literally confused. Oh, okay, here we go. Wait, what the f did I just say? Oh my god. Awaiting input. Okay. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Awaiting input. What did that mean? Okay. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
You guys, I'm so fucking...
Oh, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
You, bro. I just wanted to see if there was something.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. Okay, we got an executive bathroom this time. Let's get it. What's in here? I get the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. So that's a lovely purse? I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. So that's a lovely purse. I don't get that. Did I read that right, guys? I hope I did. Let's get up out of here. I don't like that. The auto close. That shit throws me off, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, we can go in here this time. Alright, let's see what's in here. Indoors monthly. Oh, here we go. We about to take an elevator. Alright, let's get it. I'm digging this game already, y'all. Should I went up? Oh my god, I can go up or down. Let's go up. Up it is. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, yes sir. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Chilling in my job place. Just chilling in my job place. Hey, I don't give a f. Get out my space. Hey, I'm just trying to go and get the cards. I'm just trying to go and draw me an ace. Hey, I'm just making up these words. I'm trying to eat some cereal frosted flakes. Hey, I'm gonna go and clean up some leaves and go get me a rake. Hey. What is going on? Yo, like, dang. All right, bro. Let's try down then. No way. Okay, what is it?
3 days later.
Come on, bro. Y'all heard that? Pa, pa, pa. Like, come on, bro. Let me up out of here. I think the elevator's for show, guys. Oh, yeah, it's just for show. I'm out of here. That. Oh, wait. This is supposed to be the boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2485? I didn't forgot what it was already, y'all. Not even paying attention. I'm trying to open up some type of secret door.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2845. All right. 2845.
2845.
Shut up. I hear you. I just want to see if there's anything over here. Nothing. All right. Look up. Got a camera. Okay. 28.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Come on, y'all. Let's get it. Why is it so creepy over here? I swear to God, if I get jump scared. Holy shit. Holy shit. You want me to go in there? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's get it. Down it is.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Not at all.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Come on, let's go to the mind control facility, y'all.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah. Can I jump off right here? Oh, okay. Yeah, ever since they told me I could jump off, I feel like jumping off now. Any key cards laying around? Nope. Alright.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
shit.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
247. It's pretty crazy. Elevator?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
No way.
No.
Controlling me.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Hell no.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I can't see shit, y'all. Oh my gosh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, like I know how to do this. Come on now. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, y'all. Is there a 1, 2, 3?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Turn that motherfucker on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Hell yeah.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
What?
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
What?
Ah, now this is making things a little more
Oh
fun, isn't
my
it, Stanley?
gosh.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
Oh my
this is
gosh.
much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Oh my
Mere
gosh.
moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each
Console
one of them
disabled.
is.
Oh my gosh,
More
yo.
time to talk about you, about me.
They want me to press
where
number
we're
3?
going, what all this means. I
They want me to
barely
press
know
number
where
3.
to start.
They want me to press number 3. Okay,
What's
okay.
that?
Okay.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are.
Number
A
3.
moment of solace before you're
Yeah, you got me
obliterated.
fucked up. Shut up, bro.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off
What?
the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it,
Yo.
I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have
It's
to
a
say
wrap.
this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you
wrap.
try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away
my
from
God.
you, it's quite rich.
Then when you press number
I almost
2?
hate to see it go.
Press number
But
2.
I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only
Yo.
34 seconds left. But I'm
my
enjoying this
gosh.
so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time
Oh,
on the
okay.
clock. Why not?
Yeah.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I don't know
Oh,
what
dear
I'm
me,
doing.
What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right
Hell
now?
no, I don't.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any
Blah, blah, blah,
idea
blah,
what your
blah.
purpose in this place is?
What?
Stanley.
What?
You're in for quite
What?
a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer
I'm
isn't a
dead,
catalyst
y'all.
to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see
What?
you made humble.
What?
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. but I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke.
Enable
and
backup
believe me,
power?
I will be laughing at every second
What is
of
the
your
backup
inevitable
power,
life
y'all?
from the moment we fade in
I'm about to blow
until the
up!
moment I say happily.
Oh my gosh! Damn it, man. Alright, y'all. Alright, bro. Alright, y'all. So,
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
alright, y'all. This was a great start to the first episode. We got a couple endings, I guess you could say. I'm not sure if they were really endings, but that was pretty cool to see how many decisions that you can make. And yeah, there's a lot of them, bro. There's definitely a lot of them. So make sure you guys like the stream for part 2. We are definitely gonna drop a part 2 soon. I got you guys. This is a very great game. Beautiful graphics, nice decision making, nice narrating. So I'm gonna definitely come back for the part 2. Make sure you guys like the stream, subscribe to the channel, follow me on IG, Twitch, and Snap, all at the bottom of the screen. And without further ado, I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.